In this clip, the crew are conducting a routine offshore crew change flight in VMC conditions. We join them in the cruise at 2,000 feet inbound to the airfield as they are approaching an altimeter setting region boundary. The co-pilot in the left seat is the pilot flying for the sector. Observe how they manage setting the new QNH and the resulting adjustment of altitude. As you watch the clip, consider which elements of the automation guidance were well applied and which elements could have been applied more effectively.
Okay, that's cruise checks complete. I think I'll crack on with an EPC whilst we've got time.
Yeah, no problem. I have control.
You have control. Okay, we're venting up top. Last detector is off. Roger. EPC is running.
Okay. Okay, that's numbers.
Thank you. Okay, GOT is good. And the talks are good. Last detector's back on. Roger. Good up top. And the screen's returned.
Puma 61, set the Aberdeen QNH 1007.
Set 1007, Puma 61.
Roger, I'm setting 1007 on the QNH.
Roger, likewise.
Right, that's showing 2,620 on my side.
2630 my side, adjust it, standby. 1007 giving 2630 also.
That's a really big change. At least I'll hopefully not be as windy when we get back to Aberdeen.
AFO, well, QNH 1007, that does cross check.
And well, I'm adjusting altitude.
Okay. If you just give me a minute, I'll complete the figures, then I'll get an update on the weather.
Roger.
Stop the climb. Cleared altitude 2,000 feet.
Ah, roger. I selected up instead of down. I'm selecting down now.
Roger.
Puma 61, check selected altitude. Cleared altitude is 2,000 feet, 1007.
Puma 61 passing 2,800 feet for 2,000 feet on 1007.
That's descent now, just passing 2.
As you have just seen in that clip, there was a large difference in the QNHs between the two altimeter setting regions. When the pilot flying set the new QNH, the indicated altitude was closer to a familiar cruising altitude of 3,000 feet than the required current cruising altitude of 2,000 feet. Due to this, he made a simple subconscious error and initiated a climb, adjusting altitude to 3,000 feet. Although the pressure setting was diligently cross-checked, the error to climb rather than descend went unnoticed, and an undesired aircraft state resulting in a level bust of 800 feet. It is important to know the capabilities and limitations of your automation and to use an appropriate mode for the maneuver. In this next clip, we see a better way of managing a QNH and altitude change. The method utilizes the altitude acquire or altitude preset mode and is appropriate for a large level change. In this example, the level change is due to a change of QNH, but the method could equally be applied to any climb or descent. Your SOPs will dictate the precise language and procedures.
That's showing 2,630 my side.
Roger, I got 2620 1007 and 2630 1007 on the standby.
That's a really big change. At least it won't be quite so windy when we go to Aberdeen. With that change, can we do the descent checks?
Descent checks. Anti-icing.
Is on at 6 degrees.
Roger. Altimeters run out MEA.
If you could out-acquire me 2,000 feet.
Roger. Alte 2,000.
So that's cross-checked 2,000 on my side, bugs are at 1,000, and the MEA is at 1,500.
When maneuvering the aircraft, it is essential that workload is managed to include monitoring as a priority. In that clip, we saw both pilots engaged in the change of level. The new altitude was clearly communicated and both pilots confirmed the engaged autopilot mode and monitored the flight path. In this next clip, we observe the crew dealing with a small altitude change. Again, your SOPs will dictate the precise language and procedures.
QNH 988 hectopascal.
Set 988 hectopascals. Puma 61.
Which I'm setting 988 hectopascals. That's indicating 2,100 feet my side.
Roger, 988 2100 on the main and 988 2100 standby.
Given it's just a small change, I'll just beep down on the rocket trip.
Discussion points. How does your autopilot sense and maintain altitude? What human vulnerabilities are evident in this video? How can you bring the autopilot mode enunciators into your scan effectively? Which elements of the automation guidance were applied well in this scenario? And which elements of the automation guidance could have been performed more effectively in this scenario?